Good morning to all. Welcome to the e-class of DePaul School, Baripana. Good morning, children. Children, I Tapas sir. Today I am going to teach value education to class 6 students. And today's lesson is lesson number 10. This lesson is in your annual exam course, so it is important for you to watch this video attentively at home. Let's see the lesson. The living earth. The lesson is living earth means like we are living, earth is also a living thing. So the story is about this mother earth. Let's start the story. Story time. Long ago there lived a king named Prithu who ruled over a large kingdom. One day his minister came to him looking very worried. Sare, he said, the people are getting very weak and hungry because there is not enough food to eat. They have started complaining. They want you to do something about it. What has happened to all the food? Asked the king. The king is just swallowing up all the seed. So the earth is just swallowing up all the seeds, but is not letting anything grow, said the minister. The minister one day came to the king and requested him to go to the place, actually to the agricultural field, which field doesn't bearing anything food for the villagers. Every seed the villager or the farmer is planting there, it is going into it, but it is not growing as a plant. So the villagers are dying out of starvation. They are not getting food to eat. So they requested the king to do something for them so that their life is changing into hell, and because they are not getting food, the poor people, if they will not get anything to eat, then surely they will die out of hunger. King Prithu was angry with the earth. Bring me my chariot, he ordered. The king rode out to the farm. There he got down and looked at the dry, empty field. He shot an arrow at the earth to punish it. Suddenly, there where the arrow was pierced the ground, a cow appeared and spoke to the king. You are shooting arrow at Mother Earth. Can't you see that she is already angry with all your humans? If you shoot me, can you get milk to drink? The king went to that agricultural field and shoot an arrow to the Mother Earth. From there, a cow came out and told to the king that, can't you see, Mother Earth is angry on you, all human beings. So she is not giving any food to you. So why you are shooting arrow to it? If you shoot arrow, then she will get more angry. Like that, if you shoot me with an arrow, do you think I will give milk to you? So it is also not possible. If somebody is angry, then you torture him more and more, then his anger will grow. It will not lessen. So try to understand what had happened with Mother Earth. The cow told to the king, and the cow went away, or the cow disappeared. The cow disappeared, and in its place there was a lake full of fish. The lake spoke, if I dry up, can you get fish to eat? When the cow disappeared from there and a lake was formed, from that lake a voice came out. He told to the king that, do you think if I will dry up, then you will get fish to eat? I am there, I am having water in me, so you are getting fish to eat. Then a tree appeared, then the lake also disappeared. Then a tree appeared with big ripe fruits in all its branches, and it said, "If you chop me down, can you get fruit and nut can get shade and rain?" The tree too disappeared. Next, after the lake disappeared, the tree came out and laden with heavy fruits in it. And the tree told to the king, "If you will chop my branches, you will cut my branches with axe, do you think I will give any fruit to you to eat?" After saying this, also the tree disappeared from there. Then a wheat plant came out of the ground and spoke. "Once all the field were full of plant like me, but your people harm the soil by being too greedy. They would not let Mother Earth breathe the air and drink the water. So the soil became dry and plant like me can't grow anymore. If you treat Mother Earth well, you can get the best out of her. Plow the soil and don't let the rainwater flow away. Don't make Mother Earth thirsty. Plant more tree and hold the soil and the water." Then after the tree disappeared, wheat corn a wheat plant came out in that place and told to the king that this Mother Earth was giving once so many crop like me, rice, wheat, maize, bajra, every crop was growing in this field. But you people, you human being, didn't take care of your Mother Earth. They never watered the Mother Earth properly. So a time came, there was no water in the soil. So the plant started to die one after another. So my request to you, king, you please tell your people to take care of Mother Earth by planting more tree in it and giving water or storing the rainwater specially, which flows away during the rain time. We generally see the children, after the rain, the water flows away to the drain and goes to the river, and then from there it goes to the sea. But good agricultural field or the good farmer always preserve this rainwater in some pond or artificial pond or lake, or especially the tanks they make, so that the rainwater will store in that place. And after that, after the rain, this water they will use in their agricultural field for irrigation or for watering the plant. This process was told by the wheat corn to the king, and king also understood that where they got mistake or where they did wrong, why Mother Earth was so angry. King Prithu went down on his knee before the dry field. "O Mother Earth," he said, "I am truly sorry to have hurt you and living thing that we all need. My subject and I promise to treat you well from now onwards. We will listen to you and do what you want us to do. Please have mercy on the starving people and give us life-saving food. Mother Earth is always kind and patient, so she let the plant grow again." King Prithu and his subject were forgot the promise they had given on Mother Earth. So here the king came to know the mistake what his subject, his people did with Mother Earth. The King Prithu requested Mother Earth, "Please Mother Earth, forgive us for this time. Next time we will not find such mistake from us. We will take every care of you so that you will be happy and you will give us food to us, which we need badly. Without food a human being cannot live." After that incident, king and his subjects, especially the people of that village, the farmers, they took good care of Mother Earth. They planted trees around the field, everywhere where they found place for plantation. They watered the soil properly and preserved the rainwater. for future use in the dry season when there is no rain. This rainwater could be easily applied for irrigation to the agricultural field. They did all good things in the future because they promised, their king promised to the Mother Earth that they will take care of Mother Earth. And Mother Earth, being mother, she thought that forgive this mistake of their child and give them food to eat. And she did so and give food to the people of that village. And from that day onwards, the intention of the villagers were not only to take from Mother Earth, but take care of Mother Earth and give something, so that so many things in return they will get from the Mother Earth. This lesson is over, children. Okay, now the moral of the story. Let's see the moral. We should take care and protect our earth as we take care of ourselves. Then only our future as well as the future of our Mother Earth will be safe. Means, if we are taking care of ourselves, we should take care of our Mother Earth, because if Mother Earth will be alive, then only we human beings will be alive here. Means, if we will not take care of Mother Earth, we will spoil the Mother Earth by polluting soil, water, air. Everywhere there is pollution. This and cutting of trees also, you can see deforestation is going on. So many trees are being cut. So this is very bad thing for future. If you will do regularly like this, at future you will find that there will be no human being left in this Mother Earth, and this Mother Earth will also spoil because of our greediness. So we should think about our earth, Mother Earth. Then only we will survive, or our future will be safe. Okay, children. Very beautiful lesson, beautiful moral also. Now your duty is to watch again and again at home, and the exercise part of it surely I will give you. Don't worry about that one. So thank you for watching this video. Bye bye. God bless you.